experience that you guys know as the Don Core and Dricanhippie Show. We are your hosts.
Don Core.
Dricanhippie. Y'all can see the smooth beat playing. We're back at it with another quarantine edition. Another episode, another day in quarantine, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, man.
I like that,
Yeah, that's what
What's going on,
man. Life, man. We're still here. We're still breathing good.
Yeah.
You know, trying to just keep the vibes going.
Yeah, man. It's getting more serious, but we're not going to jump into that. We just gave y'all an episode where we touched into all that serious stuff. So, I feel like this episode we just gonna do it again because I felt like a lot of people liked it. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna make a sports-centric episode right now. This is gonna be built on sports. And I think it was a good week because we had some Hall of Famers going to the Hall of Fame, NBA. So I want to get into that. And we could just do a couple other topics that I want to talk about. But the Hall of Fame class, let's just talk about the players this year. NBA. The late, great Kobe Bryant.
Black Mama.
Rest in peace to the Black Mama. Then you got the great fundamental, TD, Tim Duncan. Then we got the big ticket, KG. You know what I'm saying? And then in the WNBA, one of the greats, Tameka Catchings. You know what I'm saying? Her crossover was real. Jump shot was crazy. So I feel like we should spend some time on that, talk about each individual, you know what I'm saying? Talk about some moments that we felt.
That's our childhood right there.
Yeah.
That's our boys.
And I feel like this is one of the best Hall of Fame classes that I've seen. You know what I'm saying? Because the last one that I seen was 16, I believe. It was Ray Allen, Iverson, Shaq. That was a great class, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's touch on this one. We did a whole episode around Kobe, so no disrespect. We'll get to him a little later on. I guess we could just use this now. Right? I want to get into, since you sentimental and good with Tim Duncan, right? Let's touch on KG first. Since we both followed his career and know what he did.
First one to come in from high school since Moses Malone.
Yeah. Shit, he played Will Chamberlain in the Earl Manigault movie.
Yes.
Yeah. KG, he's a pioneer. Mm-hmm. And not only that, he's a great basketball player.
He started up the kids coming out of high school, even though it wasn't too hot until years later.
Yeah.
He was the but when he came out, it was justified. Yeah. Like he was supposed to be playing with men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
tall, lanky. He had all the skills, athletic, dunking on people.
Passion.
His attitude on the court. He was crazy with it. You want to start it again? So I really like KG. Even early KG in Minnesota, he was with Steph.
That was my team.
Steph Marbury with the moon. The half moon.
God rest his soul, rest in peace, Malik
Silly?
Yeah.
Then they have Robert Churl on their team for a little bit. They had Sprewell for a little bit.
Christian Laettner and Tom Gugliotta.
Tom Gugliotta.
That was my team. I used to use them on Live 97.
But KG is nice, man. Like
KG, like you said, he's a pioneer. He wasn't too many big men stepping out
and shooting that 16-foot
doing that, and then being able to go off the first step and bang it on you, like,
and be able to go at it on the defensive end with like a Shaq or a Tim Duncan or you know what I'm saying.
Wouldn't be able to probably stop them,
but his attitude,
his tenacity. It wasn't like it was gonna be an easy win. So KG is one of my greats of all time, and it's like somebody
top 5 power forward, right?
Yeah, it's somebody top 3. It's somebody that I wouldn't allow.
Ooh, these next few episodes, cause y'all see we doing our top 5s. We gonna get into NBA. He said top 3 power forwards. I feel you. Go ahead. We're not gonna get into it though. Go ahead.
I mean,
I mean, I see what you saying though. He nice. I said top 5. You said shit top 3. I understand. But yeah.
So KG was just. You gotta remember when he came in the league, it was like real men, bro. Like Karl Malone, Charles Oakley, Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley.
Especially in the West when he came in.
These shit niggas like Otis Thorpe and Kevin Willis and
Kevin Willis, young Kevin Willis, and
bonus. You know what I'm saying? Like real animals, bro.
Rasheed Wallace, he had to play all these type of cats. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
Tim Duncan, he had to play.
Tim came later. KG is first. I mean, KG came out of high school. So
I'm just saying, like the era he played, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about when he first came in. Yeah. He started off a franchise. There was no Minnesota Timberwolves.
The solid color Timberwolves jerseys, the green with the blue Wolves.
No Timberwolves.
He was taking them to the playoffs and everything, bro.
He is Minnesota.
That's why he was called the big ticket. He was the only ticket in Minnesota. And him and Randy Moss killing Minnesota.
Even Randy is later.
A little later, like a year or two after.
Yeah, so KG was the
That
man.
picture was hard that they took together. He had the KG jersey on.
He had Randy.
He had the Moss jersey. That was hard. But yeah, a couple moments for KG for me was that finally that finals win in Boston. He was playing both sides of the court, you know what I'm saying? And
KG's defining moment is crying on national TV with Bill Russell, bro.
Yes, man. He was telling him, I got one. He said, I got one. Nobody can take that from me.
No, not that. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about before that. When he was crying, talking about still in Minnesota. I just want to win.
Yeah.
That everybody who was a fan of the game felt that shit.
They got eliminated by that Phoenix.
Yeah, some shit like that. And it wasn't like Minnesota was out there, it was trash. It was when he had Sprewell, Cassell, bro. They was in the Western Conference Finals against LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was like really working and getting his team in position and winning series and then just don't have enough.
Did he play with Ryder for a while?
I said he had to. Yeah.
Isaiah Ryder was on that team.
He started off the Timberwolves, bro.
Isaiah Ryder was on that team, yeah. Because I think he was just on all the smoke and he was talking about when I first saw KG play a couple games and he was just screaming after every dunk. I was like, yeah, I got one with me.
Yeah.
KG is a problem. And nobody could talk trash like him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He'll hit you. I mean, yeah.
GP.
Good Gary Payton. But I mean, like
Michael Jordan.
Like, yeah, but KG.
But KG is
crazy.
The thing with KG is now his trash talk wasn't always to you. Sometimes he would trash talk himself.
Yeah.
You playing trash right now.
Yeah, and a lot of people take that another way. Like, what? Who you talking to, bro?
He's talking to himself. 1 for 8. Get your shit together. Damn, he busted your ass.
He'll talk to anybody in the crowd that you got.
Yeah.
In the crowd. Remember, he tried to grab Brown arms and Brown flushed it on him. But KG running out, going to the post of the hoop, hitting
the station.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that. He started the on the timeouts when people was trying to shoot the ball, blocking it.
Yeah,
you can't let them see the ball go to the hoop.
They thought something was wrong, and he was like, I don't want you to see the ball go to the hoop.
That's a basketball.
It's mental.
That's a basketball.
Because you know that, because it's basketball. If I'm shooting, it's just even practice. If I shoot it right ball, it's muscle memory, and then go in, especially from that
That's
spot.
how I'm feeling right now.
I know how to shoot it from there. So if you blocking, I'm like, damn, did that go in or not?
Yeah, even if you threw it all the way up, KG was there. I'm jumping up, blocking that shit. He started that. So yeah, it's a lot of good memories.
I remember when people used to test him, just to see if they don't go get it.
Yeah, I'm doing it every possession. Whoever tried to do that dumb shit, I'm smacking that shit out the room, man.
Stop doing that.
Yeah, I like KG. I always liked his game.
You could think about that as like even with football. The field goal, you know, they actually kicking, they still kicking and going.
Yeah.
They still going.
Still going. I'm feeling that right now.
I know how to kick that.
Yeah.
So it could be the same thing. So I like the KG more.
Yeah, KG was the truth.
Tameka Catchings is one of the best female basketball players I ever watched.
Yeah, son. Yeah. Like I said when we sprung her name up in the introductions, her crossover was sick and her jump shot was crazy. So from what I remember,
she went to Connecticut too, right? Did she?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm trying to remember what team she played for in the WNBA. I believe it was the Comets, if I'm not mistaken. But
I'm trying to.
Yeah, it was the Comets. She was number 23, right? Yeah, she won like 3 chips for them. Hall of Famer. She was nasty with it too. I don't know. She probably went. Did she go? What college she was in? Tennessee or some shit.
That's what I was about to say.
Tennessee?
Yep.
I don't know why that popped in my head, but
Tennessee.
Tennessee, the Vols. Yeah, man. I feel like the WNBA should get a lot more respect than it do. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially now in our age, there's a lot of athletic women and a lot of women that know how to really play basketball. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, always knew how.
Yeah, man.
Always knew how, but she played for the FIBA.
The FIBA, there we go.
She played for FIBA.
Phoenix.
Indiana.
It's the Phoenix team.
Mercury. That's Terrassi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I feel like, I always thought by this point, they'll kind of like, not be with the NBA, but like a little more than where it's at now. Because females are really good basketball players. I feel like people don't appreciate the female game. Like they want to see the dunks.
It's a lot fundamental.
There's a lot of fundamentals.
Yeah.
And
kids can learn how to play ball from watching.
I see better handle in female basketball than the NBA.
Because there's better defense in the WNBA.
I see a lot more crossover.
So you gotta know how to
and
get to the paint. A lot of more
against bigger athletes and people. So I enjoy watching.
So if you got a kid, boy or girl, and you want them to learn basketball, have them watch the WNBA first. Because if you have them watching the NBA, they gonna want to be Steph Curry and shoot from half court. You know what I'm saying? And just go crazy. But if you watch them, you can see the fundamentals.
How to play the game.
Skylar Diggins, Diana Taurasi, all these women.
Positions, how to take a charge for real.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if I was running a team and my big men struggled on a feet placement on taking charge, I get Rebecca Lobo.
Yeah, Lisa Leslie or somebody like
come in
that.
and tell them, because they know exactly
how to stop their feet. Yeah, how to stop their body in
they
motion.
move different.
Yeah, it feels like almost more self-control because they not counting on their per se athleticism all the time.
They get into their spot.
You gotta use your head like, I gotta stop right here, so my body has to stop. You know what I'm saying? In this certain position, because then you get called for the chart or the blocking foul. So
yeah, so to me, I believe she got a few championships too.
Right.
I believe the FIBA won a few times. So I mean, yeah, that's dope, man.
Right. Tim Duncan. Timmy.
Mr. Fundamental.
20-year career.
Same place.
San Antonio.
Same place. I fell in love with Tim Duncan after my Knicks also.
That was his second year?
Mm-hmm.
Second year? That was his second year. He almost averaged a quadruple double against
him. He was just so good, bro. I couldn't hate him. I was like, damn, I wish.
I was a
fan of David Robinson. So.
That was the 4-year player that came out of college that did 4 years and was in battles in college.
And I watched him in Wake Forest, so it wasn't a surprise to me.
Yeah, and then like you said, you go with the Admiral, like a Hall of Famer. He's gonna show you some things or make the game easier on you where everybody not targeting you because you the young boy and you killing like KG and Minnesota. So it's not always number one. I'm number one. If you get drafted to the right position, you're gonna have a good team around you, and you're gonna be able to ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then that's not taking away nothing from Tim Duncan because he was the team. You know what I'm saying? Like after he saw that finals, he was like, all right, that's
they had ballers too. They had Sean, but they was getting older. They had Sean Elliott, Mario Ely.
Yeah.
They had some vets.
Del Negro,
but Vinny,
Nick Van
Vinny was
Exel.
just.
But when it came to his era, when it was just him, and then Pop started drafting and bringing in his help, that's when it got even better. Yeah.
Like I hate that people try to deny. I guess during his career, like, oh, he's just boring. Nigga, 60 wins every year, first, second seed. Western Conference Finals.
All winning is boring. It's the same thing over and over.
The plan here is not to have the most #1 ESPN highlights. The goal is to hold that trophy at the end, no matter how you do it.
No matter how you do it.
All these exciting people and teams is who they're running up against, and they beating them. But that tell you, stop playing like that.
Yeah, come and then when we force you to play ball like us,
you can't do it.
You can't do it because we've been doing this.
And then you like, damn, how he doing it? Who this role player? Remember when Steven Jackson came out of nowhere? Top of the key all day.
16, 17, 20 and 9.
Niggas didn't know what to do. You so worried about Tim Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker.
Yo, I was just watching his career highlights. He was really, he was
actually
really nice.
When he left San Antonio, I was tight. If Steven Jackson would have stayed, bro, we probably wouldn't have lost.
More chips.
I'm not even holding you as a.
That wouldn't have lost to
he wasn't.
Miami.
He was getting better.
Yeah, because when he went to Charlotte, he had them buzzing. Then he went to Golden State, and they beat the #1 seed as an 8 seed.
Imagine if Steven Jackson had said, damn.
Shit, even on Indiana, they was killing.
I'm in Texas, let me chill a little bit. Let me fall into the plan.
And that's where he from, too, right?
Yeah.
That's why he liked that he was on that team. Bro. He got a chip, though. Fuck that. Steven Jackson, the big block. Yo, shout out to you, Steven Jackson, man. I fuck with you, bro.
It wasn't like he was on the bench, bro. I remember.
He do his begging section on that shit. I'm gonna do my begging section. I want to meet you, and I want to do an interview or something, and I need to smoke something with you, bro.
It was so real with Steven Jackson that year, and Tim Duncan is my role model for basketball. I felt
she was looking at the young boy like
I wanted him to be MVP. I was like, yo, shoot that shit.
And he was shooting it. He was like, yo.
I wanted him to be MVP.
And his shot was like set. He'll grab it and drag his right foot a little bit. Let that shit go. It's in your mouth.
That's always been my man, son. Because that's San Antonio chip. Without him, we probably wouldn't have won. So
he was a winner, bro.
Timmy is undeniably the best power forward ever. The numbers speak for itself. The championship speaks for itself. He has 5 championships.
He 5-1, right?
Yeah, he lost to y'all.
Oh, bro.
And that was some bullshit.
Come on, bro faced him 3 times. He had to beat him once, Cole.
And he shouldn't have won.
It don't, like you just said, it don't matter how you win.
Get it credit too. Niggas was on the ropes with that one.
They saw the ropes coming out. Come on, we're not letting this man get 6 chips.
So would have had 6.
So they had it.
And then had that Derek Fisher bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
That was to come, yeah.
So Duncan down there almost had 7 championships, bro. Flawlessly, quietly. You know,
no beefs, no nothing. I mean, he got beef with Crawford.
Yeah, bitch ass Crawford. No arrest, none of that.
But besides that, like that boring shit, I never felt for that. I always liked Tim Duncan.
If 28 and 12 is boring every night, they gotta take it. Mm-hmm. That's why I used to tell you, that's my man, that's what I'm trying to play. Like, yo, throw it down, I'm in the post.
5-1. 5-1, how many All-Star probably 15, 16 defensive players. If you could slow down and stop and beat Shaq, you the man. He stopped the Lakers a couple times. He stopped Phoenix every time.
That's the Lakers' fault.
He stopped Dallas a lot of times.
Both Kobe teams, the Shaq team and the more older.
And like I said, that's LeBron's rival in the finals. Him and the Warriors. Tim Duncan and the Warriors. That's LeBron's rivals in the finals.
Everybody Timmy rival except for Mike.
And what Tim Duncan said to him after that 07 championship?
You get one.
He said, yo, you about to take over, but good looking for this one.
Not right now.
Good looking for this one. But I always respected Tim Duncan, and his sneakers was fire.
Yeah, come on, man.
He was like a big man that had fire sneakers. Them all chrome ones. Oh Lord.
Still love them shit.
Them shits was fire, bro. Them shits was fire, man. But so Tim Duncan.
That's supposed to happen, man. And it's just so I love that we got to watch all that shit.
Yeah, man. Tim Duncan was the truth.
We watching these games 15 years from now, we gonna be on this shit again. Still watching it hype because we know some crazy shit. I remember when he had Shaq at the top of the 3-point line. He said, fake crossover. He came down 3, 2, 1. Nigga threw it up like that, falling away. That shit went in. That nigga Shaq said. Remember, that was some later shit. Remember, he caught it.
He said,
Faced him.
His little jab step with the little crossover. And I said, that's a fadeaway, Lee. What is that?
From the top of the
Shaq said, what you want me to do? That's Mr. Tim Duncan.
What he said. What do you want me to do?
It's Mr. Tim Duncan. I can't do nothing with him.
And it was amazing to me because
he always gave Tim Duncan respect.
A few people that probably watched this show that's from my high school, which is not too far from here. I was the only Spurs fan, bro. I felt like I was probably the only Spurs fan in New York, besides probably Janelle who fuck with them.
Everybody was fucking with Kobe.
I love Timmy, man. He kicked my ass in the finals. That was my guy. So he stopped our run, and he did so gentleman-like. I was like, he didn't make me hate him. Even when he won, he wasn't like over it and celebrating. And he was just like,
let's go, y'all.
Yeah, right. I was like, I wish he was on my team.
Only person that compared to him in sports right now is Tom Brady.
Even he celebrated a little bit. God damn it.
Yeah.
So, Timmy, man, like that right there, that's a moment for me too, because I thought we lost that game. And Timmy did that shit, I said, this nigga's great.
Even Olympic shit, he killed in the Olympics. Mm-hmm. Tim Duncan was the truth. Tim
Duncan from the West Indies, you heard?
The big fundamental. I got a lot to say about him, man. He the truth, bro. He destroyed the Nets in that finals. He destroyed the Pistons in that finals.
Destroyed the Cavs.
Destroyed the Cavs.
Twice. I mean, no, the Heat.
He beat LeBron twice.
He destroyed the Heat that after y'all won on that bullshit that next year. 2014. You smacking them niggas about 30
went crazy
every game. Okay?
Hey, I'm not mad. Okay. I remember a Christmas game. Brown flushed it on Timmy, though. That was crazy.
That's the shit that's wild.
Tim Duncan be like, alright, y'all be taking these regular season games, y'all got it?
Yeah, niggas always talk about that, but don't talk about when LeBron dunked it on KG.
I said it. He was
talking shit to his mom. That was worse. He's like, nah, Tim Duncan shit worse. No,
his mom says, fuck them.
It's not worse. He slung it on KG.
In the Eastern Conference Finals.
He won.
Yeah, and they won that series. So that was more sick.
Shit. Okay.
Brown got so many. Let's not talk about Brown. Next is Kobe Bean. What else is to say about Kobe Bean? You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna get into no song this year and talk about what recently happened with him, but his career was crazy. It took him a little time to get off the ground.
Not really.
He got off the ground.
It's just his rookie year, bro.
Yeah.
And after that, he took off.
Did his thing.
You know what I'm saying? He was saying
that Western Conference Finals, he missed a couple threes, but you gotta have the balls to shoot them.
He was on his John Stark shit against that Jazz team, bro. He could not beat He was, listen, Kobe would smoke everything. As soon as he see Jeff Warner say, what was his boy name? Russell? Byron Russell.
All the OGs, they was like, boy, Michael already did it to us. You not.
We still gotta get the mic. We not letting you do that. And then, nah. So that was rough for him. But once Kobe hit his stride, man.
Yeah, he started getting crazy on him.
It took off. I always hate that, like, the first 3 championships. And then it'd be young people that say it. Like, it'd be like he had Shaq. Like, yo, Shaq had Kobe too, bro.
Yeah, they both averaged 30.
Their first championship, they wasn't supposed to beat the Blazers. Let's not act crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's written
but
now.
Kobe hit a couple clutch shots.
They was down like, let's really go watch that game, like in full.
That series.
I think that's game 7.
6. They went to 7?
7 or 6.
I think they went to 6.
I don't know. That might be game 7, bro. Because if Portland won,
come on, but we all know the NBA is rigged and they went to LA to win a couple chips.
yeah, they did it to my Kings.
They did it to the Kings too.
But that was a rogue rap.
It's like we don't want to see Sacramento or Portland.
Come on, who ain't want to see Sacramento or Portland? Portland had the squad. Sacramento had the
Portland,
squad.
yeah, so
It
Sacramento
really didn't matter, bro. People wanted to see that.
I mean, I guess. I don't know if the NBA wanted to see that, though. Let's not act like sometimes it is.
Because Sacramento would have beat the Pacers.
Yeah, that year? What year was that? 2002?
Whatever year it was. That's when the Lakers played the Pacers the first year, which is when the Blazers would have been playing. The Blazers definitely would have beat the Pacers.
2000.
Yeah, the first championship.
Yeah. When they had Scottie Pippen and
it would have been the Blazers and
the Pacers.
Blazers would have won. Then the Lakers played the Nets.
The second championship. That's when they beat Sacramento.
Won.
They would have beat the Nets.
And then who they played the next year? Philly.
Who they beat that is San Antonio. Yeah, because y'all beat them the year before that to go to play.
That was
that was their 3 straight. Yeah, y'all beat the Spurs the 3rd time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they lost
to the
Pistons, and then the Spurs beat the Pistons. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So Tim Kobe could have had 6.
Yeah.
Kobe could have had 6 several times, because then remember that series against Phoenix, he was like, I'm not even going to play this series.
Kobe could have had 7.
Boston. Never forget, me and Cole left the crib. Oh, they got a crazy lead. It's over. Time we got the Broadway, it was like, yo, you see the score? Bro, what? Boston Wilder right there.
What?
Yo, what happened?
We done left the crib. Like, yo, this game.
Rap. I gotta get.
There wasn't no 5 minutes left, bro.
It was like 3 minutes.
It was like
left
3 minutes left.
Like 3:40 or some shit like that. I was like, yo, bro, I gotta get to work. We out. Alright. By the time we get to fucking Marcus Garvey, shit is real. I'm like, oh, they about to lose this game, bro. Kobe was sick that day. Yeah. But he wasn't doing nothing. He shot like 6 for 20 or some shit like that game. It was a couple games where he was mad inefficient. Like, what
games was intense, boy.
Hell yeah, bro.
But Kobe, he proved himself after Shaq left, bro. Because niggas couldn't believe that he would win 2 more chips.
Yeah, what was it? A 3-year, 4-year? Before he got back in the swing of things, because they wasn't really putting nothing around him, and he was killing. But then he was getting hurt a lot around that time too. He was
banged up. He was getting banged up.
But then when they put a team around him,
and he got Pogosol.
Yeah, like that shit. Those two, like, I'll give him more.
And the good thing they didn't do throughout that whole time. Because let's not forget, Lamar Odom was traded for Shaq. They didn't give up on Lamar Odom.
Yeah. Because he liked Lamar Odom.
Son, them 3 championships they went to.
Yeah, they went to 3.
Paul Gasol was, okay, the second star. Cool. But Lamar Odom was,
he was Chris Bosh. He was the
third.
Scotty. Yeah.
He was Scotty 2.0.
Yeah, he was the one that was really helping them. And then
remember, he was the point guard.
The second championship they won was Ron Artest that helped them.
Ron Artest was the second one, so they basically
and Trevor Ariza helped them
for the first one.
Yeah.
But Lamar Odom was bringing the ball.
Yeah, he was
the point guard.
Son. One day we gotta talk about Lamar Odom because Lamar Odom
with Derek Fisher there, bro.
Lamar Odom.
Derek Fisher was there, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was there the whole time.
Talk about what other point guard they had.
Lamar Odom.
Switchball, I think.
Nah, he was geeked
He
out.
was gone, right?
He was there for the trash.
I like those Laker teams because Lamar Odom, Paul Gasol.
I like that Laker team. I'm not mad at that Laker team. Yeah, I buy them. But let's not forget.
They lost to Boston, then they beat Orlando, and
swept
then they beat
by the champs that year that they was supposed to. The Mavs.
Yeah.
That's when they was number 2 or some shit like that. They thought that the Lakers would be playing the Heat.
Oh yeah.
Remember they missed out on 2 Kobe and LeBron championships. The year that LeBron lost to Orlando, and the year that LA just got washed by Dallas.
Yeah.
That's the year Bynum threw the elbow
Yeah,
at.
I wish we could have got those 2.
Yeah, we needed that. We needed that.
Debates would have been more clear.
We needed that.
Debates would have been more
That's the year Bynum threw the elbow at Berea. And then walked off the court. Yeah, remember? They got washed the fuck up that year.
He was frustrated, yeah.
All of them was frustrated.
Can't forget about Andrew Bynum.
Kobe can't believe what the fuck was happening. He was like, so we getting swept? Boy,
Mavericks?
The Mavs?
I don't lose to the Mavericks. Well, you losing this year.
This year. Everybody about to lose to these niggas. These niggas, they on one. They kid was all on Kobe that series.
But 5 championships out of 7, that's a good
A few, he should have had a few more season MVPs. They gave him shits to fucking Steve Nash for no reason.
It's crazy.
I don't care what anybody say. I don't care about how many wins they had that year.
Steve Nash is not a 2-time MVP.
Not a 2-time MVP.
You was a good point guard. Like Steve Jackson said. Nigga said you was a good point guard.
I watched that shit. I remember both. I remember them seasons.
He took one from Shaq and Kobe.
That's the year. Yeah, Shaq. You're not gonna tell me that's the year Kobe scored for 50 straight.
A couple times, yeah.
Not that year, brother.
And then Shaq here with Miami?
Shit
Come on.
Ridiculous, man.
No, he was in LA.
Oh, both them shits he took is from Kobe because they was back-to-back years. And Kobe was wild. I don't care how many wins he had, bro. He was, no.
So shout out to everybody that made the Hall of Fame class this year, you know what I'm saying? Those are all greats right there that we just spoke on.
All time.
All time great. Top 5 greats in all their positions. Top 3 with 2 of them.
Yeah, man.
So shout out to all of them. We don't know what's happening with all these sports and everything, but we've been doing our top 5s in our NFL categories. We did quarterbacks, running backs, receivers. So we're gonna touch on tight ends today.
Tight ends?
Yeah.
Top 50,000?
5 tight ends. You want me to just give mine since I probably just sprung this on you? Or?
You go ahead, but I definitely got about like that.
Alright, so what
Man, some old heads tight end me. Go ahead. You go. You got your shit.
I got my number one tight end of all time. You know who it is.
Of course.
Tony Gonzalez.
If that's not your all-time tight end all time,
I'm racist. Nah. Tony Gonzalez is the greatest tight end to me that I ever seen. Number 2, I put Rob Gronkowski. Then I'm gonna put Shannon Sharp. I got Shannon Sharp at 3. Then I got Antonio Gates at 4. And then I'm gonna put Travis Kelce right now at my 5 because he's the truth. Go ahead. Let me hear what you got to say about it.
I want to talk about your list first.
You could.
So that's the order you got it in?
Yeah.
You got Rob Gronkowski as your second best. Why?
Because from what I've seen, and his numbers is just better than everybody's. Boy, what? You ain't got him in your top 5?
I might not.
Oh, okay. So I want to hear your top. I mean, you can say what you want about my top 5. I feel it.
What?
But boy, nice.
Son, hold on.
I want to see who
Because
I
I got 4, and you already. I didn't even know we was doing this.
Yeah.
But okay, of course, undeniably, Tony Gonzalez is the best tight end of all time. We can agree to that. My second tight end will be Shannon Sharp.
Shit. I put him number 3.
You pull him behind.
Boy, Rob Gronkowski numbers is better than his. That's all I'm saying.
Is he a better tight end though? Is he a better?
Yes,
he
to
play
me.
That position better.
Yeah, because he's a blocking tight end. Shannon Sharp isn't a blocking tight end, but he'll block when he needed to. But he wasn't a blocking tight end. He was a catching tight end. He was a receiving tight end. He changed the tight end position. Rob Gronkowski was that and more. That's all I'm saying. To me, in my eyes. But I see what you're saying, though. I'm not mad at what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Shannon Sharp created these dudes.
Okay. So
I got him at number 3.
I got
you.
I got Shannon Sharp. I'm just going off like what I'm saying, right?
That's what I'm doing so good. You got Tony and Shannon so far.
Antonio Gates has to be number 3.
Okay.
Because Gronk numbers aren't better than his.
They are though.
Nah, bro.
They are though.
Gotta show me. I gotta see.
And he got 3 chips.
I gotta see. And I never seen Gronk like
got 2.
as he's a receiving tight end. I never. He doesn't really have.
Bro, he the O-line. That's why they could run those years that he was there. He was the blocking tight end.
But
then it was
I never looked at New England as a run dominant team, bro. They do that.
In his early years, remember they had Corey Dillon and all that. They was running the ball.
Corey Dillon was there with him.
Yeah, his first year. Rob had a 9-year career.
Just came together. Corey Dillon was gone though. That's earlier.
So
that's what I'm saying. When Aaron Hernandez and Gronk came, that's when they started airing it out, like throwing the ball. They wasn't right. They had Kevin Falk and shit, bro. That's when they started that double running back shit. I never looked at him as, a chip block, like, but I'm all right. So,
Antonio Gates have 3?
At 3.
We still got the same people. We just put up at 3rd.
Yeah, kind of, because
the only one you don't agree with me is Rob.
I don't see him as a top 5.
Who else you got? You already got 3. You got Tony, Sharp, and Gates. Who's your 4th?
I might put Jason Witten ahead of him.
Ahead of who? Rob Gronkowski?
Bro, I'm not thinking about how many championships.
That's not what I'm solely basing.
I'm thinking about like when I watched them. Like I could think of Jason Witten and know I seen him blocking. You know what I'm saying?
His hands is better than Gronk Kelsey?
I think so. I see Gronk, he runs down the field, he catches the ball at 6'5", 6'6". I don't see him running routes, bro.
Alright, got it.
I see
Jason
Witten run routes, bro, and block, and that's how I look at my tight end. So if I can say, if you took Gronk and put him on the Cowboys and put Jason Witten on New England, that would change everything. It might enhance shit a little more.
For Dallas.
For New England.
For Dallas.
It's
not going to change nothing in New England. It's going to be the same thing.
No, Tony.
Yes, with Tony Romo.
Okay.
You just said Jason Witten was killing. Who was his quarterback? His whole career.
Yeah, but I've also what has he won? Because I've watched Tony Romo in the same positions. Like I've seen boy from San Francisco, Garoppolo, overthrow niggas about 15, 20 yards and throwing shit in the stands. You know, like Tom Brady don't do that. That's what I'm saying. Tony Romo. He do that shit.
It's the same thing with what we said with Tim Duncan. Get drafted to a nice team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Who you got that
that's tough for me, bro, because I can't say niggas that I didn't see before.
Kevin Winslow Senior.
No, I'm not, but you might see that. You might say that.
I'll put him in the second tier of top fives, like from 6 to 10. I'll probably put Kevin Winslow Senior because he was another one that transitioned the game at his era. In his era, he was a catching tight end. He was like, yo, I'm not blocking. I can catch that.
Right.
And that air raid offense in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
true.
But who's your fifth?
Might be
Rob Gronkowski.
No, listen. It might be Travis Kelce.
That's what's up.
I think.
I'm not mad at
I think Travis, because that's what I was going to say. I could say Kevin Winslow, but I haven't seen him. So I'm going to go off of what I've seen.
I'm not mad at you for your list. The only one that you don't got
Gronk
is Gronk that I got.
I want to put Gronk there. Because what I seen from him.
Shit out of me.
Yeah, because I seen enough of him, bro. I'm a Giants fan. So I see this nigga how many times a year?
What's the name is creeping though?
Who? Kettle? Yeah, that's what, and that's the other part I'm saying, because I see.
But it's a bunch of tight ends that's nice though.
That's doing shit that's a little different from what Gronk just down the field. And I'm not saying he don't make the play. I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying I don't see him do.
I probably could put like
too much.
Sharp at 2.
Yes, please.
And I could leave Kelsey at 3 and put Gates at 4, and I put Gronk at 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that makes sense to me.
But
that does make sense to me.
Those are just my tight ends that I've seen that I feel like all decade, all time type dudes.
You gotta remember Gronk played with the GOAT.
Yeah, we all remember that.
Because when Hernandez was there, it wasn't Gronk, bro.
It was Aaron Hernandez. And what was Gronk doing? Blocking. Pass blocking or run blocking.
Pass blocking.
See what I'm saying? He going down that field with him and blocking for him.
Aaron Hernandez was.
So it's just like, for me, he was just an overall.
And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That nigga still might be top 10 for me.
He might be coming at 11 for me, girl.
I ain't gonna lie now.
He nice. He was nice, bro. He was nice. Then we can't forget about like the Vernon Davises of the world.
No, VD.
You know, Heath Miller, he was
Jeremy
nice.
Shockey.
Jeremy Shockey. It's a bunch of tight ends. Dallas. He's like probably number 7 or 8.
That's what I'm saying.
But then pay him in, and he played with the second GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because when I think he went to Baltimore.
Yeah. But even Kellen Winslow.
Let's see what Randy Moss son do. He looking like an animal. The tight end, and I like that you use the top 5 because I don't see my top 5 changing anytime soon.
Unless Kittle just do his thing and create to your top 5.
But how? Unless Kelsey keeps moving down. Probably not Gates. Out.
Antonio Gates.
Antonio Gates.
If y'all don't know, that boy, Tar Heel, first of all, he played ball. Throw it up. His footwork is crazy, and his hands was real.
He was the first one doing that too.
Phillip Rivers, giving him that rock.
Yeah, so I like my five.
Yeah, that's why I waited for tight ends, because tight ends it's a good position to just argue, because they don't all do the same thing. They all got their own thing that they do, and some of them got multiple things that they do, and it's like, alright, he stands out, but he nice. Like son from, I think they got two from Baltimore. They nice. Ricard and the other dude, the white dude.
Yeah, white boy.
They nice.
Yeah, I want to see what they do this year.
He just retired. Delonte Walker. Come on.
Yeah.
He was nice. Let's not do this. Like, I know my tight ends, you know what I'm saying? Like, tight ends, they are very...
It's a key part to the
It's a key part to the quarterback. It's an essential part to the quarterback. I was gonna say, but I don't know if we're gonna have it. I was gonna say let's predict our division winners for the NFL season just early, but we probably can save that for later on. So
right. I seen earlier Vince retired. Coronavirus and sent Vince away, man.
Vince Carter, you want to talk about him real quick to end the episode off, or we can save that for when we get into our NBA? Because I feel like he falls into for me, he'll be top 5 NBA stars that didn't win a chip. What?
I mean, I'm just saying.
That means that you was nice and you just ain't win a chip. Like Charles Barkley, him, AI, T-Mac,
Patrick Ewing. Motherfucker.
Those are top 5. But Vince Carter, what you think about his career? His career was good, right? It was decent. He could have did a lot more though.
Yeah, Vince, he came in and he dropped the atomic bomb on the league. He changed the way you dunk in a game.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about like
that boy,
a slam dunk contest.
That boy was on a breakaway and they threw it to him and he would catch it, but from his left side, he would do a windmill in the middle of the game and dunk it with his left hand.
I used to turn on ESPN in the morning.
Boy, it was like 6 spots in the top 10.
He had at least 3, 4 highlights in the top 10.
It was like watching 106 in Park and Bow Wow was like 3 songs.
I don't know.
Vince Carter was.
I don't know if niggas remember that, but he will have 4 highlights. Man.
Him and Steve Francis.
Every time it was a Toronto game, yeah, him and Steve Francis and the Stevie franchise, they was all over the right, and then NBA stuff. What man? It was Saturdays. So yeah, Vince was he changed the shit. And then he got a little jump shot. I never hated Vince.
Shit, that's the jump shot he missed against Philly to go to the finals.
I'm so happy he missed it.
He pumped them. You know what he did wrong though? He pump fake, and then he brought the ball back around and tried to jump shot. He should have just.
I was so happy he missed that.
Yeah.
But Vince,
He was nice.
man, amazing man.
Remember his commercial, the Singing in the Rain commercial?
Oh yeah. He was a journeyman with Vince was 42.
He played 3 decades.
He played 3 decades.
He's an idol though. He's an icon. He's somebody that people look up to in the NBA, and kids always look up to.
See, because I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but you know I'm a Tar Heel fan, and like my team when I was watching the Tar Heels, because
Started with him.
It started with him. Like I seen
Antoine
Jameson. I seen the Rasheeds and all that. But that team was the team where every Saturday or something I got to watch Antoine Jameson, who was better than Vince Carter in
he
college.
Was just nice.
And it was dope to me.
I love players like him, Jermaine.
They got drafted together. Vince got drafted by Golden State. He got drafted by Toronto. And then they got traded for each other.
And Vince played with his uncle, was it coach, or his pops? Somebody, one of the Carters was a coach. And he's related to Chris Carter.
Yeah, we gonna save some of that talk for next week.
Yeah, man.
We gonna start doing our NBA top fives, man. So shout out to everybody that's still supporting us and still watching the show while y'all quarantine. And like we said, stay safe, stay masked up, gloved up, wash your hands. And for Don Core, it's Dricanhippie, and y'all already know what we about to do. We about to get up out of here.